Good evening. Welcome to 10 Minutes. I'm James Vining, and tonight I'll be your host. Tonight we're going to be discussing the relationship between English and communication. We have 4 topics we're going to discuss tonight. We're going to start off with the history of the English language. We're going to move to accents and dialects. Thirdly, we will discuss slang. And last, we're going to discuss how technology has impacted the human race in a positive way, to be honest with you. We're going to have 2 guests tonight. One from Ohio, one straight out of China. Please welcome our first guest, Mr. Brian Lewis from Ohio. How are you?
How's it going, sir?
Good. Nice to have you on the show tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime, sir. We had some water. Can we get this man some water, please? Anyway. Let me discuss how the show's going to work tonight, Mr. Lewis.
Yeah.
We've got some topics we're going to discuss, okay, about English communication. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Let's get started, okay? When do you think the English language was born?
Oh, man. My best guess, I would say 1,000 years. 1,000 years ago?
That's better guess than most. It's actually going to be 1,500 years ago, the southeast side of Great Britain, now known as England. Beautiful. Let's continue. Let's go to accents and dialects. Let's say someone approaches you. They come up. They ask you for directions, and you notice the man that asks you for directions has a southern accent. What are your thoughts about that particular gentleman?
Well, I would say, me being from Ohio, him having a southern accent, I would say he's from the South. He might have been growing up on the farms, working in the cornfields.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly what I would think as well. It's a very fair judgment. And do you know how an accent or a dialect is acquired?
I'm not sure.
Not sure, okay. Let me explain it to you. The best example I like to give is of a Chinese baby. Brand new out of the womb. The Chinese baby has 2 parents. Obviously, it's not going to have 3.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it could. But,
you're right about that one.
yeah, it's going to have 2 parents. Now, say those 2 parents both speak Chinese. Mandarin, to be exact. If you take that Chinese baby, and if you move it out from China, you take it to Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, some southern state, right? Okay. So you're thinking that Chinese baby has got to speak Chinese. You're totally wrong, okay? Wow. Now, let me explain something. Give that Chinese baby 2 parents that speak with a southern accent. 15 years. When that baby hits 15 years of age, that baby is going to be talking with a full southern accent.
Wow.
He or she is. And there's one very important term that we like to associate this with. It's called nurture. And nurture is simply refers to how someone is raised, okay? It's just that, and I know you're laughing, but nurture, you know, it's a big controversial topic out there. Nature versus nurture. That's for 3 weeks, actually. We've got it lined up 3 weeks from today. Make sure to tune in, 10:30, CBS. Are you okay? Can we get this man some freaking water, please?
Water!
Hey, we need some
We
water.
got some water.
Thank you. Who's supposed to be doing that? She or he? Let's continue. Let's continue if we can, Mr. Lewis. Are you okay?
Back in the game.
Back in the game he is. Beautiful. Now, let's go to slang. Slang, that's a controversial topic too. You know, people think it's found, some people think it's found in technology and how we communicate. Some people think it's found in face-to-face interaction, how we speak. And it's kind of found in both, but more in a particular area, and I'm going to poke your ear about it. What do you think slang is, and where do you think it's found? More in face-to-face interaction or technology?
Oh, man, I'm going to have to go with technology on this one. I would say, based on all the technology advancements that we've had, it has introduced a lot of slang.
Right.
A few years.
You know, and that's the common theme. Is a lot of people think slang is found in you know, technology. When you're texting and you got to write the word to, T-W-O. A lot of people write, you know, just the number 2, right? We've all done it. Or you, Y-O-U. You just write a little U in there. Yeah. A lot of people think that's slang. It's not. Slang is how we talk to each other. It's how we make something out of a word. Anyway, let's go to the last topic I want to talk to you about is technology. Technology obviously has come miles, starting back in the 1990s where it hit the big, tech boom. Everybody made their money in the stock markets. And now we're sitting here in 2016 saying, oh, okay, this past decade has been revolutionary. We've come all the way from, the big boxy TVs, the big boxy computers, to touch screens, touchscreen TVs, touchscreen phones. More importantly, take our grandparents, right?
Sure.
Older generation, right? Mine were born 1930s, 1940s. If you were to ask them when they were 15, 20 years of age, if they were ever going to see a phone that you could touch literally on the screen and it worked, they'd probably say no. Crazy. It is crazy. So, Mr. Lewis, give me your thoughts on how technology has helped our human race and how it has, helped us progress.
I would just say technology has made communication a lot more easier, convenient. Take our grandparents, for example.
Right.
You'd say, they're born in the 30s or 40s. They wanted to be in contact with someone. They, write a letter, put it in the mail, and who knows how long that thing's going to take to get
Weeks.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just with the invention of the smartphone, how smart is this phone? I don't know, but
You can talk.
Instant communication. You could talk to someone on the other side of the globe in an instant, just like that.
In an
So
instant. It's beautiful.
remarkable.
It is. And something else people don't understand what technology is, and I know we're on the subject and topic of English and communication and how they relate to each other, but technology goes far beyond communication. Take surgery as an example, MRIs. Without technology, that stuff just doesn't happen in the medical industry. And cancer treatment obviously is a big one. You need a bunch of technology for that. It just doesn't happen. So anyway, this is Mr. Lewis for you all. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Thanks again for
sir.
having me, sir.
Absolutely, anytime.
Enjoy
All
it.
right, we'll see you soon. All right, now we will be right back with our next guest from China, Mr. Yifan Feng. Right now, we're going to go to about 15-second commercial break. We'll see you in a jiffy. All right, we're back. Had to refill my glass of water. It's kind of hot here today. I don't know why. I should, but I don't. All right, next guest. Straight out of China. First time here in America was this August, and he's a freshman here at the University of Cincinnati. Please welcome Mr. Yifan Feng.
Hello, what's going on?
Hello, how are you today, sir? Please, sit.
Good, pretty good.
Good, good.
Thank you for inviting me.
Anytime, anytime. We got some water for you over there if you'd like.
Okay.
If you get hot, like I'm doing. Anyway, let me reiterate something like we did with Mr. Lewis, who's still here in studio. Thank the Lord. Mr. Fong, I'm going to bring up a few topics, okay?
Yeah.
And I just want you to represent, the Chinese population, more or less the foreign population here at school. Maybe not the Chinese, but just foreign. And someone who knows English, but not very well. All right. Let's start. The first time in America was August, right?
Yeah.
How hard was it, when you first got here, how hard was it to communicate with an English speaker like myself?
Actually, I really get some troubles in communicate with others, like local Americans, pretty hard. More, I get some trouble in understand what the professors are talking about. Sometimes there are lots of academic and professional word in the class that make me confused. So next time, my roommate help me along, help me a lot of knowledge and skills in daily life and some language skills, really helpful.
Good, good. So you think your English has improved a little bit since
Yeah.
August? I mean, you're looking at what? August, you're looking at about 7 months, give or take. You've been here 7 months.
I think I get a pretty advanced from I come here in the first time.
Good, good, good. And so I heard you say something about teachers. Do you think, now I call it a language barrier. Do you know what that is? Where the language sometimes poses kind of a barrier between maybe you and your professor. So it's harder to communicate. Anyway,
Yeah.
you did say that. So let's just go ahead and move to technology, because technology is obviously a big part of school now. I mean, people are taking 3 to 4 online classes a semester.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're introverts or they like living under a rock, but I guess they don't like to get out much. I mean, who knows? Anyway, they may still go on the weekend. I mean, who knows? Anyway, let's move to technology. How has technology helped you through the classroom?
When I get some trouble, I always depend on all kinds of technology to understand the English and transfer them to each other, such as the electric dictionary and some web knowledge from web.
Yeah. So now you have an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Does that have a translator on it? Like, you type a
Of
word.
course, it
It does, and that helps.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Anyway, I've got a personal question. How's the food here? Huh? Come on, be
I
honest.
think it's compared with Chinese. I can't adapt their Chinese food. Although I found some Chinese restaurant opened by Chinese in the Cajon Street.
Yeah.
It's very delicious.
Oh, what's the name of it?
New red pepper.
Red pepper.
Yeah.
We'll have to go there sometime. A lot of bread over here and there. Is there a lot of bread over there in China, or is it more rice, noodles? What are we looking at?
Yeah. It's more right, I think.
More rice? Okay, beautiful. All right, well, maybe we'll have to grab some dinner. Maybe this Friday, huh?
Yeah.
All right, please give it up, Mr. Yifan Feng.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the show. Okay, we'll see you soon. All right, we'll have you back. All right, that'll do it for tonight for 10 minutes. Obviously, we have just gone over the relationship between communication and English. And if you have to take one thing away from tonight, it's that the relationship between English and communication is beautiful. It's a beautiful bridge that brings cultures together in multiple ways. Now, the one last thing I'm going to leave you with tonight is about technology, which we will discuss next week. Technology is also beautiful. Use it as much as you need it, but when you don't, put it away. When you're eating dinner with your family and friends, don't bother checking your phone. Don't bother checking the stocks or the weather. Just let it lay, okay? Because the people that are around you right now are the people that probably care most about you. That'll do it for tonight. Thanks for watching our show. We'll see you next week.